Welcome back, dear students. So I'm here today with one more illustration, that is on the preparation of cost sheet and estimation or quotation. Okay, so let us see the problem. It is one of the question paper problem which has been given in University of Mysore question paper. So let us see the problem. Usha Sewing Machine Company manufactured and sold 2000 machines in the year 2019. Cost of material 1,60,000, wages 2,40,000, manufacturing expenses 1 lakh. Then we have a salary 1,20,000. Then we have rent and taxes 20,000. Then we have a general expenses of 40,000. Then we have a selling expenses of 60,000 rupees. Then we have a sales of 8 lakh rupees. So apart from that, he has given an additional information with the adjustment, that is the company plans to manufacture 2,400 saving machines. So how many machines the company planned for the next year? So that is 2,400 saving machines in the year 2020. So for the next year 2020, in the year 2019, the company has planned to manufacture 2,400 machines. So you are required to submit a statement showing the price at which the machine would be sold, so as how show a profit at 10% on selling price. So what is the profit? Say 10% on what? Selling price. You should remember, because he has given sales also, so but he has given the information for the preparation of the quotation. So other information is also there. The following additional information supplies, that is point number 1, clearly says that here the price of materials rise by 20% on previous year. While preparing quotation, we should consider this material price should be raised by 20% when the previous year price. Wages will rise by 5%, the same thing. Manufacturing expenses will rise in proportion to the combined cost of materials and wages. Then we have a selling expenses per unit will remain unchanged. There is no changes in selling and distribution expenditure. Then other expenditure will remain unaffected by the rise in the output, even though price has been increased, but there is no changes at all. Clear? So this is the information he has given. So now we are supposed to solve the solution for this. We have to find a solution for this. Okay, so whenever a cost sheet and estimation together, so for a cost sheet you have to come up with 4 columns, that is particulars, rupees, cost per unit. Okay, so let us give the title cost sheet of Usha Sewing Machine for the year ended 2019. So we are preparing a cost sheet. When we are preparing a cost sheet, the first half the problem we are going to take into consideration for the preparation of cost sheet here. Okay, so take down particulars, rupees, cost per unit. How many units produced? 2000 units. So mention in the units produced column, that is cost per unit column, 2000 rupees. Sorry, 2000 units. So let us solve the problem. Take the heading direct materials consumed. Underline that. Under that, cost of materials. How much? 1,60,000. Then cost of labor, that is nothing but direct labor, 2,40,000. Then direct expenditure nil. So when you add this, that is direct material, then direct labor, then direct expenditure. So that is cost of materials, direct materials 1,60,000, that direct labor 2,40,000, direct expenses nil, put together 4 lakh rupees. Clear? So now that cost of materials 1,60,000 divided by 2,000, because during the year number of units produced is 2,000 units. So 1,60,000 rupees divided by 2,000. So that comes to 80 units. That is 80 rupees per unit cost. Then direct labor is also 2,40,000 divided by 2,000, 120 rupees. Then direct expenses nil amount column, per unit column is also nil. So when you add, you are going to get a prime cost 4 lakh rupees in the middle column. Prime cost 4 lakh divided by 2,000. You are going to get 200 rupees cost per unit. Next, add factory overheads. To identify work cost, we are supposed to add factory overheads. So add factory overheads. So manufacturing expenses, how much has been given in the problem? 1 lakh rupees. So take directly 1 lakh and put the same to second amount column 1 lakh, and 1 lakh divided by 2000, you are going to get 50 rupees per unit cost. So now add, that is 4 lakh rupees prime cost plus factory overheads of 1 lakh, that comes to 5 lakh rupees. So that is work cost. So now 5 lakh divided by 2000, so we are going to get 250 rupees, that is cost per unit. Next, add office and administration overheads. So salary 1,20,000, rent and taxes 20,000, general expenditure 40,000. Add all the three, that is 1,20,000 plus 20 plus 40. Salary 1,20,000, then rent and taxes 20,000, then general expenditure 40,000. So that comes to total 1,80,000. Put that amount column into the second amount column. So that 1,80,000 divided by 2000, cost per unit is 90 rupees. So total it now, that is work cost plus office and administration overheads. So we are going to get 5 lakh plus 1,80,000, 6,80,000. So now 6,80,000 is cost of production. So 6,80,000 divided by 2000 units. So 340 rupees cost of per unit we are going to get. So next we have add selling and distribution overheads. So how much selling expenses? He has given directly 60,000 rupees. So directly take that amount to the middle column, 60,000 rupees. So 60,000 divided by 2000, again 30 rupees cost per unit we are going to get. So now 6,80,000 plus 60,000. So we are going to get 7,40,000, that is cost of sales. So 7,40,000 divided by 2000. So we are going to get 370 rupees, that is cost per unit. So next we have a profit and then sales, because in this problem he has given a sales in the first half. So sales is 8 lakh. So directly enter the amount as a sales, 8 lakh rupees at last. 8 lakh divided by 2000, we are going to get 400 cost per unit. So now we are supposed to identify the profit. To identify the profit, it is very easy. Profit equals sales minus cost of sales. That means sales 8 lakh minus cost of sales 7,40,000. So therefore profit is 60,000. I am repeating. So to identify a profit, so profit equals sales minus cost of sales. So how much is the sales here? 8 lakh minus how much is the cost of sales? 7,40,000. So the difference whatever we get, 60,000, that is going to be ultimate profit for the cost sheet. 60,000 divided by 2000. So profit per unit is going to be 30 rupees. So this is the cost sheet whatever I have prepared. So by utilizing the first half information, clear? So now that paragraphed information in the problem, so by referring it to it, we are supposed to calculate a quotation. We are supposed to prepare a quotation. So by calculating quotation price or estimation price. Okay. So let us prepare a quotation. Open the table. Quotation for how many machines? 2,400 machines. So for the year 2020. So take down the column particulars. So rupees, only one column is enough to prepare a quotation. So particulars, rupees. So take down materials. So he has said clearly 20% of the material price has been increased. So what as a normal student you do? Directly you are going to refer the problem, that is solution, that is cost sheet, and you are going to increase the 20% of the amount that is wrong. So then how to do it? Directly take the amount cost per unit. What is the cost per unit for material in the cost sheet? 80 rupees, correct? So per unit cost is 80 rupees. So now take down materials, open the bracket. What was the per unit cost of material? 80 into what is the percentage has been increased? 20%. So 20 divided by 100, that is equals to 16 rupees. So how much increased when you compare to last year? 16 rupees per unit has been increased, correct? So now outside of the bracket, write down last price cost per unit 80 plus current increased 20%, 16 rupees. So put together that is equals to 96 rupees. So 96 rupees into how many machines we are producing this year? 2400 machines. So 96 rupees into 2400 machines. So we are going to get amount column 2,30,400. I believe you have understood the point on what basis you are supposed to calculate. Okay, so next we are supposed to calculate wages. So how many percentage has been increased wages if you compare to last year? 5% is said, correct? So wages, that is nothing but direct labor. So cost per unit in the last cost sheet 120 rupees. So take down, open the bracket, per unit value 120, increased value in the quotation 5. So 120 into 5 divided by 100, that comes to 6 rupees. So now outside of the bracket, last cost sheet price per unit, that is 120, plus increased price 6 rupees. So 126 rupees into how many units has been planned to produce? 2400. So 126 into 2400, that comes to 3,02,400 rupees. Since we don't have direct expenses at all, so direct expenses are nil. So what is the prime cost? Identify. So prime cost is going to be 5,32,800 rupees. How much? 5,32,800. So you are getting my point, right? Yes. So next, add factory overheads. So what is the information he has given to calculate factory overheads? So that we are supposed to calculate it on percentage whenever the direct information is not provided in the problem. Since there is no information at all provided in the problem, so you can look at working note number 2 here. So look at working note number 2, which clearly speaks about calculation of the percentage of factory overheads on combined cost of materials and wages, correct? So by applying that, so then how we are going to calculate? So last year cost sheet, how much was the combined cost of direct material and wages? So that is 4 lakh. So for 4 lakh, if it is 100%, so that is the direct wages, factory overhead was 1 lakh for 4 lakh. So that is 4 lakh is 100%. Cross multiply that, 1 lakh into 100 divided by 4 lakh. So you're going to get 25%. So on combined cost of material and wages, 25% is a factory overheads. So now add factory overheads. What is the combined cost of material and wages? Add it. 2,30,400 plus 3,02,400. So that comes to 5,32,800 into 25 divided by 100, because 25% according to the working note number 2. So we are going to get 1,33,200. So now add prime cost plus factory overheads to get the work cost. So that is prime cost 5,32,800. Add factory overheads of 1,33,200. When we add both, we are going to get a work cost of 6,66,000 rupees. So next, add office and administration overheads. So add office and administration overheads. So directly we are going to add 1,80,000 because there is no any changes, he said. Clear? So if you look at the problem, he said there is no changes in the office and administration overheads, or there is nothing has been given. You can look at point number 6, I believe. So in the point number 6, in the question he has said other expenses will remain unaffected by the rise in the output. So office and administration overheads is not at all changed. So directly 1,80,000 there also. I am taking 1,80,000 here also. Now add this to work cost plus 1,80,000, that is office and administration overheads. That is 6,66,000 plus 1,80,000. So cost of production is 8,46,000. How much cost of production? 8,46,000. Add selling and distribution overheads, because in the problem, so that he has clearly said in the problem, that is point 4, selling expenses per unit will remain unchanged. So per unit of selling expenses will remain unchanged. So check out in the cost sheet. How much is the selling price per unit? 30 rupees, correct? So how many machines we are producing? 2400. So take down selling and distribution overheads, 30 rupees into 2400 machine, that comes to 72,000. So now add cost of production plus selling and distribution overheads, that is 8,46,000 plus 72,000. So that comes to cost of sales 9,18,000. How much cost of sales is? 9,18,000. So now we are supposed to calculate a profit and a sales both, because he has not given both. So the profit, he has said that what is the percentage of profit expected, he has said. So that is 10% profit on sales, he said. So whenever the profit is on sales, so I always said that sales into cost. Clear? You have to convert. Clear? So take down working note number 1, which I have done here. Conversion of given percentage of profit on sales into cost by applying following formula. So the formula is percentage divided by 100 minus percentage. So here 10% on sales, he said 10 divided by 100 minus 10. So that becomes 10 divided by 90. So you can consider it as a directly 10 divided by 90, or you can consider by cancelling common zeros 1 divided by 9. So that is left to you. Clear? You can calculate directly 10 divided by 90, or by cancelling common 0 1 divided by 9 also you can consider. So therefore profit is equal to how much? Cost of sales 9,18,000 into 9, that is 1 divided by 9, or 10 divided by 90. So that comes to 1,02,000. So enter the profit amount. So profit equals 9,18,000 into 10 divided by 90, or 1 divided by 9. So that comes to 1,02,000. Add both now, 9,18,000 plus 1,02,000 in the given quotation. So you are going to get a sales, that is estimated sales or estimated cost quotation of 10,20,000. How much is the estimated sales or estimated quotation? 10,20,000 rupees. So this is how we are supposed to calculate. So this is the problem which has been extracted from one of the question paper, but I don't remember which year it is. So this is how the question will be in your question paper. Okay. So I believe you have understood. If not, watch the video again so that you can understand. Then take the problem in a separate notes and then start solving the problem, so that you can find the solution and you can understand very clearly about the problem. Clear? So I'll come up with one more problem very soon and very shortly. So until then, take care. Bye bye. See you soon.